to make it 1-1, and who else but Ji Sung-yeom to score off the left.
Oh yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome back to Ulsan, where in today's episode we have two games coming up after yesterday's episode. Quite frustrating really, but I think we just lost to the better team in the end. If we take a look at what's gone on since then, nothing's happened actually. It's the West semi-final, the East semi-final, as you can see here, between Vissel Kobe and Kawasaki, an all-Japanese semi-final there. We have improvements to make, but I'm sure they'll come and we can go and contest next year. We've got still a lot of money to spend, a lot there, a lot in the wage budget, and I think we need to go and spend it quite effectively on particularly South Korean players, but also some foreign players potentially. We'll have to see. Since last time out, obviously that 3-2 loss, we had 4 wins in a row in the league, and then 2 5-1 and 5-0 losses, because why not? But then after that we went and beat Pohang. I don't know what's gone on there. The squad depth is struggling a little bit. We have quite a few injuries. This is how the team's looking going into today. But today's episode we have some quite favourable results for favourable games against Suwon and Busan, who find themselves in 12th and 11th respectively. We're not doing too bad for ourselves though. I think we can go and continue this form. Maybe another league title on the horizon. Who knows? That would always be nice. Let's get straight into it. The first game of the day against Suwon. So the team for this game against Suwon, it's in quite the shambles to say the least. Pacina is going to be returning soon. We've also got Tae-hwan Kim out, Sung-chul Kim out, Kim Hun out. We need to strengthen this team. I need to sit down and think what we're going to do there. We've brought a few youngsters in. It starts with Yang in goal, backline, and Meli, Lee, Fabrizio, and Chang Hyun Hwang, who comes in right back. We've got Shin, Damon Park, another youngster, and Cho Ho Choi, who we should be familiar with by now. We've got Kumar, who's highly rated actually. He's wanted by quite a few clubs there, as you can see. We've got Garcia on the right and Sung-kyu Park up top. Kick off here in this game against Suwon. It's an early chance for them, but they're not able to convert. Obviously a bit of a rotated team. I would appreciate a bit of depth, but we're also struggling a bit with the injuries, and I think we've got a very good youth academy which we can go and utilise today. Hopefully they do well, hopefully they don't crack under the pressure. We do have some players who can come on. Ideally I wouldn't want to bring them on. We get a result relatively easy in this game, you'd like to think, but even against, who was it, Asan I think they were, we lost like 5-0 at home, which was it was a bad game for us really. And with everything that's gone, I think we've had a pretty intense time, to be honest, against Jeonbuk, who beat us 5-0 as well, or 5-1 actually. I think we got the last laugh because we knocked them out of the Asian competition, but they tested us. Asan tested us, but we came back very convincingly against Pohang in their own stadium in the Derby Day. So I think this team is it's been an interesting time so far. I think it's been a case of they've just whenever they decide they want to play, they play, and then whenever they decide they don't want to turn up, they don't turn up. As I've just seen something there. Where are they? Gimcheon are in the first division, and Ki Hwan Kim is still there, and we can't bring him back. Now, when does he return? He returns in April. Not April, it's April now, and he returns in July. It's about time. I can't wait to have him back. We had an amazing season with us, and to have him back will definitely be good. And he's obviously got that military experience under his belt now, but we want him for his footballing abilities, and I think it'll be good to have him back. He'll give some competition to Sung-chul Kim. Might even have to go back to a 2-striker formation. Hopefully he's still at the same standard. It looks like he's picked up a bit of an injury. Hopefully nothing serious. There's a goal here for Suwon, and it might just stand. We're into the second half, are we, or is it just continued on into added time here in this game? I think it is the second half. Sometimes I don't even remember when we do the halftime team talks. I don't know when we did that, but I guess we have as we go into the second half. I have to check that because I don't feel like I've done it, but we must have done. Maybe we're just looking at Ki Hwan Kim, who's it's a shame we've missed him really, but he will be back, I'm sure, and he'll give competition to Kim, Sung-chul Kim. I'm sure he will, but it would be nice to just get him back nice and early as well. 1-0 down in this game. We have struggled. I think we just need to take the time now, go into the kind of end of the season, which is quite a long time away. We've had a transfer window now, but it's finished. I think we get another one, do we, in the middle of the season? I don't know when the next one is. Maybe that is the point. Also, what's interesting is, I think I know when the next transfer window is actually. Is in 71 days. It will be around this point where we play Daegu, and then it's this point here where the World Cup is happening. Now that is a very significant thing, because we're looking in particular at South Korea. We want that job. We really want that job, and it's the Asian Cup coming up. Well, I only have a short time to turn the team around, if they need turning around, but we want to go and win that Asian Cup. Here's Park with an effort, just goes over the bar in the end. We want to win the Asian Cup. It's something that we've not put much focus on, but it still needs to be done. It still needs to be ticked off. We might be going for 2 out of 7 with this Asian Champions League, but we can make it 3 out of 7 in a few episodes' time should we win both of them together. You know, we would win the Asian Champions League a few months after we win the Asian Cup, but in a year's time in game we could have completed all of Asia and be prepared to move on. So it'll be interesting to see. The group for South Korea includes Italy, Nigeria and Costa Rica, I think. So quite a testing group really, but I think they might be able to get through. If they don't, then you'd think that job would open up. It's been insecure for quite a while, and I think it might just be ours if we can go and it does go and open up, so that could be something to look at. It'll be good because we won't have to play as many games with them. I think we have a very capable team, maybe an aging team, but there's some good talents as well who I think are capable of winning this Asian Cup. But we'll have to see. We've even got some players in our own team who could make that squad. We'll have to see. Obviously not as many games, so it won't be as taxing alongside the very tough job that we'll have with Ulsan. It's been a tough job in this game. We lose 3-0, but that's the plan. It's a frustrating game, but we're knacking, aren't we? And the team for this game against Busan, looking at a bit of a healthier position. Yang in goal, backlad Meli, Lee, Fabrizio, Garcia, Shin, Igarashi and Choi in the middle. We've got Yom on the left, Kim on the right and Park up top. Yom is back on the left. Kick-off here in this game against Busan. As I said, a bit of a healthier team, and we are playing the team who find themselves at the foot of the table. That's a very good ball in behind, and that's 1-0. There's a farm up from the ref. I don't think it's going to be disallowed. It's just a very well-timed run. If it is, even better, but it isn't, and we've made it that little bit tough already. I mean, I think we can get a result. We're just in it. We've had 3 losses in our last 4 games. How many goals conceded? Like 12 goals in those 3 losses. I think we can pull it back. It's just we I don't know, tired, fatigue. Which is understandable. It's my fault really that I'm not signing these players, but I find it tough really. I don't know what South Korean players to sign. There isn't loads who we can potentially go for, and then there's the other factor that we have to consider, that we've already taken up our foreign slots. Who we get rid of in those foreign slots. I mean, from our starting team, we can go and take a look exactly who takes up a foreign slot. The 6 players, or is it? Yeah, it's 7 players. We've got some of the youngsters who've come up, but we've got Meli, Garcia, Fabrizio, Pessina, Igarashi. Those are the 5, and then Henny, who you will remember, who's currently out on loan. He's had a season in Portugal. He is returning. When is he returning? Is he returning? I don't know. It feels like it's been quite a while since he's been gone. He's nearly completed the season, so you would think he would be coming back. Yeah, he's coming back in June there, as you can see. Could potentially force his way back into the team, but I don't know. Quite unconvincing really when he was with us, which unfortunately Yom scores to make it 1-1, and who else but Ji Sung Yom to score off the left. Massive goal from him there, and we need that. We need that as a bit of a morale boost. We're in a tough position, as we've said, off the back of that loss. To be fair, it took a lot to come back against John Buck. Maybe we came back against the team we played for South Kobe, and might have been a mistake from Garcia, but I think overall in the end it was just poor defending as a collective. The penalty we conceded, the reason why we lost it in the end really. So it took a lot, and we showed that we've got the fight, but we need improvements in positions and who we bring in. I don't know, I feel like we've lost a lot of good players, particularly the South Korean talents. The 3 big South Korean talents going all to Saudi. It's been frustrating, but No, I mean, we have to move on, don't we? We have to try to find new players. Potentially, we go and look at the South Korean national team. I tried to sign, for example, Hwang Hee-chan Hwang, who was free agent. He went to John Buck in the end, which I guess we got the last laugh because, as you all know, we knocked them out. But I don't know, really. It's a bit of a frustrating one. But what can you do, really? I guess we'll go and see what we can do, potentially bring in those talents and also some more experiences, potentially what we need. Let's focus on this game here. It's a ball, back post, and Ji Sung-yeom has hit the post. How was he hit the post from there? Very unlucky, really. Looked like he had it on target, but it just strayed wide in the end. 1-1 here in this game. It takes Busan off the foot of the table, and Suwon find themselves there now, who we just gifted 3 points. Really, we shouldn't have, but we might go and take a point here from Busan as Ji Sung-yeom is in behind. He's going to look to square it, pull it back, maybe. Where will he go? To Melly on the edge of the area. It's good ball in, back post where Kim is waiting for it. He's playing there. I'm trying him there instead of Garcia. It's not worked out too well for Garcia, really, so we'll see how that goes. Melly into Jae Ki-shin, into Dong-won Lee, who's had a good season, really, with us. He's starting there now as a centre-back, one of the young talents, as we say. I think he's got some decent qualities to be a player who can play in that position permanently. Ji Sung-yeom is in behind. He's never going to miss from there. He's back on his favourite left side, and that is 2-1 here in this game. Much better stuff from us, and we can't complain. Really. We're going to pick up 3 points. Going to sit around second place, are we? Yeah, as you can see there. I know we go back up to first, and still with a game in hand, so we can afford. Well, we can't really, but we've been able to afford those big losses because we've made teams pay, like Busan here in this game, as we could go 3-1 up, and Ji Sung-yeom has the chance to complete a 24-minute hat trick. What a performance from him! It's good. It's good to have this. It's not a penalty. Never mind. It's been good to have this episode, though. We've been better. We've been better in this game than the last one, and it's just been good to reflect on what happened. Not too much frustration. We made a quarter final, last 8 on our first attempt, and now we just need to go and make a big improvement. As according to our laws, it would take 3 years to go and win it, but I think we can do it next year with the right improvements. We need to be really clever in what we do and get those good results, bring in those good players, use up the foreign slots well, which sounds a crazy thing to say, really, but that is the truth. We do that and we come away with what we need. There's a header here for Busan, and from saying about a hat trick for Ji Sung-yeom to it nearly being 2-2 there, luckily it doesn't go in. In the end, the final 5 minutes of this half, and it's going to be into the second where we'll look to wrap up this game, or maybe we'll do it here. It's a ball in near post. Fabrizio with a header. 3-1 here in this game, and that is that better performance. 3 points on the board, first place in the league table. There's some positives even out of what's happened. Quarter final, first place in the league with a game in hand. We're not first, but we have a game in hand to go first. Can't complain. We can't complain. We're only 1 point behind Daegu, who I feel like had a good start to the season last year and then just kind of fell off a bit. They finished 5th, so they had a good season, but the highest was third. There's a rule here which every South Korean club has, that they're not allowed to sign non-South Korean goalkeepers, so that they can only sign South Korean goalkeepers, which is interesting. I guess they're trying to promote the development. I couldn't tell you who the South Korean goalkeeper is for that fact, but I guess it must work out if they're doing that, as Melly plays Jae Ki-shin, and can he go over to his left side? It's Dong-won Lee on the ball to Ji Sung-yeom. Back to Melly. Melly's looking to advance now down this left side. Could look to play a ball in to the middle to wrap up this game. Melly pulls it back to Shin, and he's going to look to play it in now down this left side. 50 minutes. Can we make it 4-1 into the middle where Ji Sung-yeom, does he get the touch on it? I don't think he does. It's an own goal, but it won't matter as we make it 4-1 here in this game. How many more can we get? It's going to be chaos here in this game if we continue in this way. I think we go with the only commentary now. Hopefully Busan don't go and score more goals. But it's been a nice short episode. With tomorrow's episode, this video comes out on Saturday. So Tuesday's video will have one more game. It will be before the World Cup, and then Wednesday's episode is going to be a very, very interesting one. We go back to the Champions League. Will we have that South Korea job? I have a feeling it's going to happen as Ji Sung-yeom completes his hat-trick here. Nice to see. And yeah, Wednesday's episode will be interesting. If it is on Wednesday, we'll have to see. So yeah, stick around for that. As ever, twitch.tv/MattoFM, the Discord, top link in the bio. 5-1 up in this game. There's positives in everything. Let's go and wrap up this episode here. Final moments, 85 minutes gone, 5 minutes left in this game. We've been the much better team, just needed a rested team, and that's enough. 6-1 up now. It's Ji Sung-yeom with a 10 performance on that left side where he returns, and it's a 6-1 win in the end. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, bye bye.